In this video, we will try to make a new app from Flask which allow us to extract the words from images, and after pressing a button, it will speak those words without any problem. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel because I will make more apps like this. I have already made this app and posted it into my LinkedIn. You can check it out here. I already made this app. So for now, I am going to write code from scratch. Let's go and make it. We can see we have I already have a folder name as templates in which I have two HTML files. I'm not going to explain whole HTML code because this playlist is all about Python project and how we can use Python libraries for other functionalities. So in this app we are going to use three main libraries: pytesseract and pytesseract and OS library of Python. Pytesseract is mainly used to extract the words from images. You can check it out where and install this library before going to code. We have to install one more thing which is known as pytesseract-ocr. I will share this link in the description box. You can take it from here. So you have to install these two things according to your operating system. It is for your 32-bit systems and it is for a 64-bit systems. I have already done this. So let's go and start to coding. After installing after installing the OCR, please make sure that where you have installed the OCR, because the location of that it will be using that code. I have installed the OCR in this. You can see I have a folder name as tesseract-ocr. So I have to use this in my code. Let's go and make this app. First I have to install. First I have to make a new file for that. Main.py. So for that we are going to use Flask. So first we have to import it from Flask. Import Flask. We have to import pytesseract and we have to import OS to take the images from system and select the directories. So we have to give a name to our app. So for that so according to our I'm assuming that you have some knowledge of Flask. App.root. First we have to define our first root and to return our home page. So here the method will be get method. We have to define a function over here, name as home page. Here we want to return our first we have to import our render template also. The render template help us to show our HTML page in this root. So now after showing the root, after showing the home page, we have to, okay, I want to show something that if I go to over here and show my HTML files, first we have this page. This choose option will help us to select the destination, and this select box I have made for the female and male uh, language, or what we can say speech. So we have to define another root for that, app dot root. So we have to define our, we can define with any name. We can they take success. We can take as a complete. So this method will be post. So we have to define our function over here also with the name of upload. So first we have to check if our method equal to post. So first we have to import a request over here also. So after that, if our request is post, so we can take any variables like voice. First we have to take this value, either this is male or female, from our HTML page. For that, I have already defined this male with a name of voices. So we can get this value with the help of voices word. So in that main.py, we have something request dot form voices. It will take value from that. So after that, we have to decide our destination. We have to give a destination to our pytesseract to images that to show where the location is, where the image is located. For that, I am making a variable tar equals to my os dot path dot join. In this, we have some parameters. For these parameters, I am making these variables app underscore root. For that, we have to take some functions of OS library. Say in this os.path.return name, it converts our directory name into as a string and it returns as a string. So in that, we have to get this absolute path. So for that, os.path dot and os.path.abs path, it will return path plus file name, and it always with a current and it always works with the only current directory. So we are using this only here. So we have to pass this variable as a parameter over here. So I'm taking at app root. After that, I will make a history name folder in which our all the images will store automatically. Okay, now we have to check in our directory we have this history folder or not, because we will take a location from this and we have to save it, this folder plus image name into this. So in our directory we have no with the name of folder history, so we have to make a folder name as history and save all the images in that. For that we have to check if not.os.path.is_dir. It means it will check there's a directory or not. It will always return a boolean value. So uh, if it is not, then it will try to make this directory with the name as with according to this location. So for if now, okay, what if a person selected more than one images, so we have to select all these images and directly save into that folder name as history. So for that we are trying to make a loop over here for file in request dot file dot get list. It will take all the list if it is more than one. After that we have to decide our file name. File name will be our file name, and we have to decide our destination over here, that it which destination we are going to join. So for that we will make this dot join operation, and we have to give a list over here with our location and our file name. And then we have to save our file with this location with our final destination. So after doing all these things, we have to we will get all our it will create a history folder over here and try to select those images, selected images, try to save into in it here. So now the main work is pytesseract dot tesseract cmd. Here we have to give our location of OCR. So my location of OCR will be this. Okay, we have to copy this location and give it into this. And after that our my location will be tesseract.exe. You can see this. We have to give this location fully location of that, by which it will be able to extract all the words. So after that we have to after taking the we have to extract this text. So I'm making a variable with the name of text. So after that we have to use this by tesseract. It has a function image to string. It will convert this image into a string and try to collect all these strings from this image. So we have to decide our last decided destination will it will contains the right directory of this image. So we have to give it over here. Okay, now if there is a problem with this code, we have to select any else. We have to return our we will return something went wrong. Okay, if it is any wrong in this code, then it will return something when something went wrong after the post. So after that, we can see that we have in our complete.html, where it is. Okay, after the posting and successful destinations, so it will show their image here, and extracted data will show over here. So we have to make a function to run this speak button. So for that, we have to design our another function with another root. I am giving the name with as speak. My method will be post. Sorry. After this, so we have to make a function speak. We can make any function with any name. So if request dot method equal to post. Now the main problem is we cannot use this variable into this function because this variable is belong to this function. So for this, see, you can see that text, it will, we have already made this function, make this variable text, but it is not recognizing here. So for this, we can try, we can give, we can use one variable from another function to another by using this name in front of that. So we have to use upload dot p. For that also we can use as upload. We can import this variable from another function to another. Upload dot text. We can use your new variable. So I'm creating a new file over here. The name of assistant. I can give it a speaker. Here we are going to use pytesseract. We have to define a function over here with the name of assistant. First it will check. So if we are selecting a male, then it will convert into a 0. If we are selecting a female, then it will convert into a 1. After that, we are taking a variable to getting our value between 0 and 1. First we have to define the parameter over here. So now we have to initialize our one class over here. Dot init. Now we have to set our some properties like frequency, volume, we have a parameter with the name of set property by which we can set our rate. We are giving us at 120. We have to define our one more parameter, that how much volume it should be. I'm giving it 0 0.8. You can give any value between 0 to 1. Now I'm taking a variable. Our voices will be equal to engine dot get property voices. Okay, we have to give a string over here. So now we have to give our all the values to them. Now ID. Now finally we can say our to our engine that we have to say our text. It will take text and try to say it with all these properties. Now engine and dot run and wait. It will try to speak all the words without any break. So now we will have to import this library, this function with this file to this file. So for that we have to write our name over here. From speaker we are importing a function name as assistant. So after that, after getting the all the text, and we have to give, we can use these values to our function. So we are going to dot voice underscore text. Now we can use our function. We have to give two parameters over here. So our first parameter will be equal to text, and second parameter will be equal to text to speak. It will be equal to text. Okay, now after the successful of their function, we have to return our template. We will want to see our same template over here, speak .html. So now we have to run our application. For that we can use this. We have to run our application with this command. Okay, we skipped one thing actually over here. So we have to render our template here also, because return render complete dot our html with some values. Now see, we have to we have to decide our image. So for that, in our in our complete.html we have a name variable known as file name equal to img name. It means img will be which should be equal to our file name to send this image into our HTML file. Now it means img score name it should be equal to our file name because our file name will decide what is the name of our image. According to that, we have to import this image in our HTML. So with this, we have to also send our text. This text, which will extracted by a pytesseract from that image, we have to send our those data in our complete.html. We have something known as message. Here I write this message because I want now see here I have this text area. So I want that all the extracted words should be placed over here. So because of that, I have to send some data over this message. So for that, here I am creating a message variable over here which should be equal to upload.text because this upload.text will contain all our text which is extracted by our pytesseract. Now, now I think our page is ready. We can try to run it. Now I'm going to run it over here. So our application is run on a link. We can access this link. Okay. Okay, I have some template not found. Upload. Okay. No issue. We have name as upload. So where is the okay? I have a upload.html. Escape the HTML page. Okay, after that, it should run now. Now see our application is run. So now from that we have to decide our image. I am taking this image actually. Okay, sorry. So from this image, it will try to take the destination and store all the first. It will take app root and store our data in our destination variable, and it will also create our HTML folder after sending the data. Now from here we can decide our male and female, and after the sending, it will create a history folder in our directory. Okay, here also I missed something. HTML. We are at it. Okay, it should be HTML. Sorry for that. Now it should work. We have to select our file. You have to send male and female. I am sending male. So after send this, now see, our all the words are written, but image is not looking like that. Okay, I think image file. in our history. Okay. Actually, I missed something over here. In our file name, we have a variable as a static folder. So we have to decide, okay, our image at which folder is located. So our folder name will be history. Now it should work. I'm sending the same file over here. Now see, our image is shown over here, and all the extracted words are written over here. We can see that our extraction work will be done by pytesseract, and if we click over here in our speak variable, speak button, after that it will use this function, and it will take all the text and our voice, it will give to as a parameter to assistant, then it will go to speaker.py and run all these commands. Okay, now think, okay, it should be voices over here. I think I should run again. Okay, now okay, extract, I have to send this. Now we can try to speak. Now also it is showing some errors. Okay, there is no problem in main.py. Equal to post. Here is also right. Method is equal to post. Okay, we have to return over here. Sorry for that. You will get all this code in my GitHub repository. I will share this link in my description. After that, it also shows request has no attribute method. Okay, request has no attribute. Okay, it should be method. Has no attribute voice text. Okay, it should be upload voice. Actually, it should be upload voice. Now it should work. Item 1 in archetypes passes by a value which is unsupported. I can understand. Text to speak. Think it should not be a. Is a problem with that. pytesseract initialize. Okay. Engine.set property. Wait, is a problem? Assistant. Okay. Text or gender. Okay. What is the problem? Yeah. No, the code here. Okay. I can check this application by them. Okay. I am going to check from here. We can extract. Okay. Python main.py. I think I should. Hmm, I should close this. Okay. So I can select these files. See it over here. Speak. What the hell? Function has no attribute. Text. Okay. Function has no attribute. Text. Where it is showing a text. The function is good. pytesseract initialize. Okay, rate is good. Voice is okay. Voice code.id. Just the main problem is with this. Okay. Okay. Now after the pressing the speak button, we can see our words are speaking. Now to stop this, I have to stop our commands. This is all about to the video. The code will be shared to everyone. You can take the code from description link. Please subscribe the channel.